Today we're going over my top 7 cheats that you need for The Sims 4 today. And if you're not using these, why the hell not? It just makes your gameplay much easier. So let's go. We're going to start here in the move-in screen. So after you've made your sim, you get 20,000 simoleons to build your dream house, which is crap. Because if you want to move into the goth house, you're going to need some cold hard cash. But with this first cheat, you don't need that. So since we're playing PC and these tips are all for PC, on your keyboard, you're going to click Shift, Control, C all together to pop up your cheat window. So it's that white bar at the top there. Now you're going to type in free real estate on, just like I see here. And you click Enter, and this allows you to buy any house in the game. So the Ophelia Villa now, aka the goth house, is free. So now we can click into it and immediately move in. Fully furnished, please. I don't want to spend any of my money. So now that you've moved into the house of your dreams with the budget of 20,000 simoleons, let's increase that budget. The next cheat we're going to use is called Motherload. Open up your cheat window and type in the word Motherload, and then enter. And that immediately gives you 50,000 extra simoleons. The other money cheat that I use a lot is just money, and then you put in how many simoleons you want. It allows you to specifically put in the amount of money that your sim needs. So if you're playing a rags to riches, you can literally set to 0 and start that adventure. So all you do is open up your cheat window and you type in the word money, add a space, and then you put whatever money you want. And immediately it'll subtract or add whatever you want to the exact amount. I don't want to be poor, so I'm going to put in a lot of money. This next sheet is super helpful for a lot of other secondary steps, like moving objects to full cast and getting all the debug items that you ever want in the game. So you open up your cheat window and put in testing cheats space on. Boop. You should get a prompt that says cheats are enabled. So now you can hold down the shift key on your keyboard and select your sim. So you can do things like modifying cast, you can kill the sim, you can reset them if they get stuck, or you can fulfill their needs from here. The next cheat I'm going to show you is how to actually go back into the full cast mode edit. To do this, first you need to make sure that testing cheats are enabled. And then the cheat bar, you're going to put cast.full-edit mode and press enter. And once that happens, you just hold the shift button, click on your sim, and click on modifying cast. Essentially, this puts you in the initial editing cast mode. So you can change everything about your sim, gender, preferences, facial features, eye color, you name it. Now, the rest of my cheats have to do with build mode. So you gotta jump into build mode, make sure that your testing cheats is enabled, and this next cheat is to be able to move objects freely. So without the cheat, you have to stick to your grid placements and you cannot let things intersect, which can be a bummer when you're designing houses or putting knickknacks and all kinds of stuff. So to change that, you open up your cheat window and type in bb.moveObjects on, and you got the prompt move objects cheat is on. And with this cheat enabled, you're able to place objects wherever you want, not just over top of things, but freely, not linked to the grid. To do this, you have to hold the Alt key on your keyboard and just place the object where you'd like. But also, let's say you wanted something to be on an angle. You click and hold Alt, and then you can place an object, and before you let it go, you can easily rotate it wherever you want. This comes most in handy when you're trying to decorate a room, let's say a kitchen, and let's say you want paper towels really close to the sink, but the game won't let you do this. Even if you hold down Alt, it won't let you kind of freely place it. So what I do is I take the counter and I move it, then I take the paper towels, and then I use the move object up key, which is the number 9 on your keyboard. And then I just kind of roughly place it where it would be on top of the countertop, hit the Alt key, and now I can freely place it exactly where I want. Yes, it's floating in midair, but once you put that countertop back, it's neatly tucked exactly where you want it. Another example is like if you want to put this basketball on this couch, you can't really do that unless you press the 9 key and bring it up, and then from there you're able to hold Alt and kind of place it wherever you want. So like your kids left their basketball on the couch. So though the 9 key brings things up, if you go too high, press the 0 key and it'll bring it back down. Another fun thing is to enlarge an object. This is where you're going to use your bracket keys on your keyboard. Left bracket actually scales items down. Right bracket scales them up. And when I mean scale up, I mean scale up. You can just go and go and go. So that this statue is now taking over the neighborhood. The last sheet is how to unlock all the debug items. And if you've never heard of debug items, these are like the stuff that's found in the world, or items that you can normally not buy through the normal build buy mode. So certain plants, certain rocks, certain sculptures. So for this, you gotta open your cheat window, make sure that testing cheats are enabled, and then type in bb.showHiddenObjects. Hit enter, and the second code you enter is bb.showLiveEditObjects. Press enter. So now in the search bar in the build by, you just type in debug. And you should get all of these debug items here and click on one of them, press enter. These are all the items that you would not normally be able to purchase. Now there's a bunch of objects that your sim would use on a day-to-day basis or that are in the world that you can just not use normally. So like this knife, this car, this fire hydrant. And if you have certain mods in your game, you'll be able to unlock the CC that comes along with those mods. Don't be afraid to use any of these cheats in your game. It's a life simulator. It's for fun. And what's a life simulator without some cheat codes? Oh look, a gold bar! Where'd that come from? I don't know. We're the richest family on the block now. Speaking of gold bars, did you know that this gold bar is part of the Cats and Dogs expansion pack? And you can actually get cats and dogs to poop out gold bars. If you didn't know that, click on the video on the screen where we have Greg from the Werewolves pack try to get dogs to poop out gold bars. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.